What's poppin' team? Today I'm going to tell you one very special little trick, guys. It's super important that you know this. Just before we start, make sure you drop a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel a lot. So what I'm going to tell you is when you're creating your first listing or any other listing, you come here to advanced view. This gives you all of the information that you need. Always use this advanced view option. And now there's actually two prices that you have to set. You have to set the your price and the sale price. So the your price is the normal price that anyone would buy your product. For example, 20 bucks. And here's the sale price. However, there's one little trick, guys, and this is super important. You can actually lose your buy box to yourself. Okay, if you don't know what the buy box is, I still haven't talked about that in the channel. It's basically that little yellow button that says buy now or something like that. You can actually lose that to other sellers if they're selling in your listing, but you can lose that to yourself. If you ever seen a listing where there's no buy box, that's what happened. So why is this important, guys? Amazon tracks the price of your item, and we sellers like to really pump the prices up on holidays, or I don't know, for some other reason. It's a seasonal product and we like to pump the price on that season. So Amazon tracks your normal price. So if you increase this, for example, you're selling this for 1 month, 20 bucks, and for some reason you increase this to 100, you will lose the buy box because it's too high, and the buy box is not worth that money. Not to Amazon, because they track it. So what you have to do is always set your price the highest number that you could ever imagine yourself selling that item for, like in the most, like the highest you can think about. For example, I have this item that I normally sell for 20 bucks, but I know that if the right season is coming and it's holidays, I would for sure sell that at 40. So your price is always 40. Okay, so during the rest of the year I have a sales price of 20. Okay, so always set your price super high, because if you want to get into lightning deals, or if you want to pump your price up, you will lose the buy box, guys. Okay, so make sure your price is like the maximum you will in any situation sell your product for, because if it's not and you pump it up a lot, sorry, that was my phone, and if you pump it up a lot, you will lose the buy box. And you probably seen some listing on Amazon with no buy boxes, and then it says like a little link that says buy new from, and then it says the price. You lose so many sellers if you don't have the little yellow box, and if you have that link that no one reads that says buy new for. Guys, this is super important. Another quick tip, guys, just because this video is going to be really fast, I wanted it to be as fast as I possibly could. If you ever lose your buy box, either to yourself, or in this case, or to a hijacker is someone who gets on your listing and says he's selling the same thing. If you are private labeling, by the way, always send them a cease and desist letter, and if they don't respond, buy one of their products and give it to Amazon. Okay, don't undercut them. I'm going to explain in a second, but buy one of your products and buy one of their products, take a photo and say, hey, he's selling, on my listing is not the same product, because you have your logo. That's why we private label, to make sure no one gets on our product, right? But if someone does get into it, guys, or you lost a buy box to yourself, with what I explained before, you don't need to undercut the price of the hijacker, okay? Because you have Prime and he probably doesn't have Prime. Okay, if you have Prime, that's the most important part of getting the buy box. Okay, if you're selling at 20 and he's selling at 614, for example, random numbers, you don't have to go at 613. Okay, sorry, okay, just go from 20 to 19, wait 15 minutes, see if something changes. If it doesn't, go to 18. Okay, drop $1, see if it changes, because even though your price is going to be higher, since you're Prime, That's the most important part when you're selling on Amazon. Okay, the Prime is what makes people want to buy on Amazon, because they, okay, I pay for Prime, I have this in 2 days. And Amazon really helps you if you're Prime, if you're doing FBA, guys. So make sure you don't need to undercut. Okay, you don't need to undercut nobody. Even if you lose it to yourself, you don't need to go back to the old price. Okay, just drop $1, wait for 15 minutes more or less. Okay, it didn't change anything, drop another $1, wait another 15-20 minutes. Okay, just to make sure you get that buy box at the best price that you can. Okay, and if they are selling on your listing, guys, and they can't, your private label, it's a different product, you have a logo on it, you have your logo on it, send them the cease and desist letter. And if they don't get out, buy one of theirs, buy one of yours, guys. Take a picture and say, hey, Amazon, this is not the same product, they're selling on my listing and they can't. Now, if they are actually selling with your logo on it, guys, if you have an LLC, you can sue them. Okay, but if you don't, you can just tell Amazon, hey, Amazon, this is my logo, this is my brand that they're selling, and I didn't give permission to nobody to sell. I'm the only reseller of the brand. I'm the only seller of the brand. This is my brand. I didn't give permission to no one to sell, and they will be probably banned from Amazon. Okay, so keep those two tips in mind, guys, the buy box and the your price. Always keep the your price, guys, the highest you can think about selling it in the future. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a thumbs up. Any questions that you have, drop it in the comments below. We also have a Facebook group, guys, the link is in the description. Make sure you join. Okay, you can ask any question either there or in the comment section below. Make sure you drop a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.